Hello everybody, on today's video I'm going to show you how to change a battery on a Halo Rover scooter. And warning, don't try this at home, unless you want to avoid your warranty. Okay, so what you will need is just a drill, a battery, and a flathead, and we can get going. So, over here is where the power switch is. The battery will be on the opposite side of that. So find the power switch and go to the opposite side. And then you're going to remove these 8 screws. Actually, it'll be a total of 10 screws around the outer frame. And then the cover will come right off. Now, while I'm taking out these screws here, I just wanted to let you guys know that my battery died in my Halo Rover, and I sent it into them to get fixed. And they told me it was going to cost almost $200 to change a battery. I asked them if they can just give me the battery themselves, and they told me no. So I went online, found a battery on AliExpress from China that matched my specs, and we're going to go ahead and install it today and see if it works. Now this will, as I said earlier, void your warranty, so be very careful. And I also had to modify the holding case for the battery. Okay, now that the screws are out, we're going to go ahead and pop the cover off. Just be careful, there is a connector for the LED that is connected. So just be careful and go ahead and unhook that on the connector. So there's the battery here. The new one I have is right there, the blue one obviously. The one inside is the one that is very hard to find. I could not find it online anywhere. And I searched everywhere. Everywhere said it was sold out or just was not available. So go ahead and disconnect the connectors that you're seeing me do here. We're just going to make way so that the battery can be pulled out. Okay, then don't forget to unplug the battery. Perfect. Okay, 4 screws and we are almost home, and this battery pack will be out. Alright, once you got it out, just take a look. That is the HYBSE1002U, the infamous battery I could not find anywhere. And what's so special about it? Not a damn thing. It's just 36 volts, 4.4 milliamp hours, I believe. So they're about the same. 43, 4.4, almost identical battery. Now, they claim their battery has a really good BMS. It won't catch fire. Probably true, but I couldn't verify it or not. So we're going to go ahead and open up the battery case and remove the old battery. Just 4 screws. Cover pops right off. And there's our batteries. So initially I wanted to see if I can fit the battery pack in the same case as it was before. That turned out not to be the case. It could not fit in there properly. So I had to modify it, which I'll show you in a bit. So this is me just trying to fit it in, stuffing it in there, and seeing if I could get it to go in, but I just couldn't get it to close properly. It was almost there. I was even thinking about removing the blue tape, but I didn't want to expose the batteries. So yeah, I almost thought I had it here, but it was a no-go. Okay, so then I decided to get a little bit of hot glue and just take the base of the frame, because I know that fit, and then hot glue gun it in, and it actually has a really snug fit. It feels really good. Doesn't look like it's going to be going anywhere. Once again, this is what I did. I definitely voided my warranty, so just be very careful if you decide to do this. I am not responsible, whatever happens. Put a little hot glue around the edges, and it felt pretty good to me. Okay, now I'm just putting the screws back in. Put the 4 screws in, and then tighten them down. Okay, start with the battery connector. Get that plugged back in and tucked away. And then proceed to connecting the connectors. Okay, then I used a zip tie to kind of tie everything together. And clipped it. And then the one last connector for the LED for the frame. And then this is a tight fit. There's a little metal bracket holding the wheel assembly. You've got to make sure you get that in, and then make sure it's placed back correctly. I didn't actually have that on tape, sorry. And then once everything's in place, go ahead and start to insert your screws. And once all of them are in, go ahead and tighten them down. Now we're going to go ahead and connect the battery pack. This was my first sign that everything was working okay. It did start to charge. And it took about an hour to 2 hours to fully charge. I don't remember exactly how long. But it did complete its charge just like normal. And now we're ready to go and test it.
Okay, here's the freaking moment of truth. Will it turn on or not? Let's see. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay.
Waiting for Bluetooth connecting.
Holy moly. I think it's working, y'all. Don't mind my big old feet. We are golden. We are good. Halo Rover can be repaired. You don't need their service. Okay, and I've been riding this thing around for a couple hours, hence the middle battery bar there. Battery's at its medium, working perfectly fine, no problems at all. Don't mind my dirty feet here, but everything is a-okay. Okay, so I've been riding perfectly fine. New battery. You don't need to spend $200 on a battery if you do not want to. You can just spend $30. Put the link in the description, and thank you guys for watching.